So we all know that the Trump administration has announced new tariffs. What does that mean? Well, those are extra taxes on goods coming into the United States. And really, two of the key questions that we want to ask ourselves are, well, when are the negotiations for the new tariffs going to be done, right? How long will it take? And the second question is, well, what impact will it have on our economy in the meantime? So let me give you a small example. The Ford F-150 is one of the most popular trucks in the United States, but believe it or not, more than half of its parts come from outside of this country. So if certain parts get taxed more, then of course it'll cost more to make a Ford F-150. And companies like Ford will be able to handle some of that extra cost, but a lot of it is going to trickle down to the consumer. And that's how tariffs will impact inflation or can cause inflation when costs of things that we, the consumer, buy go up. The good news is companies here and manufacturers in the United States, they are highly adaptable to products costing more. We saw that back in 2019 when Trump had his first wave of tariffs. But the not so good news is right now there's a lot of uncertainty and companies will not be able to prepare for this until they know, well, what parts are going to be impacted, what parts, what products, and also what countries, right? So until they know that, companies are probably going to have some higher costs, lower profits, and hopefully not, but possibly some job cuts as well. So now the big question is, well, what does the investor do, right, with all of this happening? Well, number one is just expect more volatility. Deals do get made at the end of the day. They will not last forever. But in the meantime, there is going to be some uncertainty. And of course, with that comes volatility, as consumer confidence has pretty much been hit pretty sharply here recently, as we all saw. Number two is, I would say, stick with your plan and maybe take this opportunity to further diversify or apply some risk management strategies to your portfolio. And then number three, look out for the future and keep an eye on that future because yes, there are tariffs now and quite a lot of uncertainty and volatility, but we do expect that other policies like tax cuts and more spending on infrastructure are going to result in some economic growth. So focusing on your plan, focusing on the long-term strategy that you've implemented. Of course, it's probably one of the hardest things to do as an investor is not to react emotionally to what's going on, but really to know that you have a sound plan and to stick with it. So if you have any questions or you just want to hop on the phone to have a quick chat about all this, don't hesitate to reach out to me and my team.